How's it going, rednecks? I'm out in the garage getting ready to work on the Escalade, and in the next few videos I want to try and get this interior buttoned up. And in starting with that, I'm going to replace the stock door speakers. And that is because, just like the rear subwoofer, the shroud or the rubber all around the edge is gone. As well as you can see, the fabric is easy to tear. We're going to be doing the rears and the front, and we're going to be replacing them with these right here. And what I have here are some regrettably cheap speakers, as well as some printed or 3D printed adapters that I designed and made for the front and rear to fit these speakers. And I'm going to be showing you that here in a little bit. And as you can see, I already did the driver's side. And here's a close-up of the back one. Don't mind the speaker grills not being on. That's going to be in a future project. And then here's the front one. Now before I get started, I want to go over the Bose and the non-Bose system brackets for your front and rear doors. And if you take a look, this is your Bose. So if you have a Bose system, your front door bracket is all steel. There's no provisions for a screw. And as you can see, there is a lip on this, which makes it increasingly hard to mount a speaker in. And then if we come here, this is the non-Bose bracket. And it is all made of plastic, and it allows for screwing in or fixtures for screwing in speakers. And then we'll come over here. This is your Bose rear speaker mount, and it is all plastic with a 5 1/4 inch speaker with screws. And then this is your non-Bose for a 6 1/2 inch speaker. And as you can see, if I flip it upside down, the holes or provisions for screws is a lot wider, has a bigger stance, and has a wider area for a bigger speaker. And yes, these will bolt in place of these, and those will snap in place of those. Fortunately for me, my vehicle is a non-Bose, so I have a 6 1/2 front, 6 1/2 rear, where the Bose system has a 6 1/2 front and a 5 1/4 rear. And the steel bracket definitely makes it a lot harder, so I would suggest getting your hands on those. And how to tell if you have a Bose system in yours? There's 2 dead giveaways. The biggest giveaway by far is the mesh grills. If your driver or passenger front door say Bose on them with a little stamping or a plastic badge, you have the Bose system. If they don't say anything, chances are you do not have the Bose. And then the second dead giveaway is your A-pillar. So up by your windshield, if you have a tweeter in your A-pillar column, you have a Bose system. The non-Bose, they actually mount the tweeter in the door. So a Bose system has just a speaker here with the tweeter in the A-pillar, and the non-Bose system has the tweeter here with a smoothed over panel. Hopefully knowing all of this will make installing your speakers easier, so what do you say we get started on installing mine? So the first thing I'm going to try and tackle is getting this right rear speaker off, and obviously the first thing you're going to have to do is remove this door panel. There's a screw down here, don't forget about that guy, one by the armrest. You're going to pop your door panel plastic off, pop your lock plastic off, push the panel in kind of up, undo your light, undo your switches, get the panel out of your way. So after that, you're going to need a T15 Torx and a flathead screwdriver to pop your connector off, and this guy is to remove those 4 bolts. So let's get started. Kind of forgot that this speaker was taped in, so I had to use my screwdriver as a pry bar. And as you've seen, it was already unplugged because I was already in here. So now that this speaker's removed, we can move on to the front. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going to follow my steps, make sure you hold on to those. We're not going to be using those for the back. We're going to be using those 4 screws for the front, believe it or not. So removing the front one's pretty straightforward. All you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver. We're going to get on this clip right here. We're going to kind of pry it down. And we're going to get behind the speaker and pop it out. There we go. And once again, I have my wires unplugged. They're right here, so that would be plugged into your speaker. You disconnect those, you got your speaker out. With your speaker out, this is the clip that we were trying to pry down on, so it would clip from the door. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our screwdriver and we're going to go between the speaker and that plastic piece. We're going to try and pry the speaker out. Just like that. And there you go, speaker is out. Next, because this is the part that I'm going to be using to mount my new speaker, I want to pull this off. So however clean you guys want to get this is up to you. It's just kind of glued on. Once again, all depends on how clean you want yours to be. You're never going to see this in the vehicle, so I'm not going to fuss too much about it. As long as I get it relatively clean, I'm trying to get the heavy stuff off. What do you guys think? Pretty good? There we go. So the next part is all preference. It is decident upon you if you want to use the wiring and plugins that come with your speakers. Most speakers come with it. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to pry these stock connectors off and snip the cords, and then I'm going to solder them onto my new speaker. So I'll show you how to get these guys off quick a sec. I'm going to solder them on, and then we'll be right back. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, snip my wires. There is a little tab that I need to pry up on while sliding this thing back, and it just unclips. So I'm going to just desolder these little wires off of it, clean this up good with a wire brush, and then solder them onto my new speaker. And just like that, we have them soldered on. What do you say we head to the passenger front door and we get this first speaker installed? Armed with the hardware from the front and the 3D printed file that I made, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 4 tabs, line them up into these divots here. This should click right in, and now we have an adapter. Like I said before, with the rear speakers, we're going to be using these screws. These screws are going to go through here, and they're actually going to hold on my adapter onto the factory hardware, and then the other sets of holes are going to be for your speaker. So let's get these screws installed on my little adapter I have. And there we go, we have all 4 screws installed. So let's get our speaker screwed on the front. And all we're going to do is line our screw holes up. We're going to take some of the factory screws, or not factory, the screws that came with these speakers. We're just going to get them guys started. So as you can see, I only have 3 of the screws started. The 4th screw, unfortunately, is too long and goes into this bracket. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mount this in the truck, drill that out, and then put my screw in place. So let's get this thing installed in the door. Here we go, we're going to plug it in. We're going to take these 2 tabs right here. They're going to slide in down here. So get them guys put into place. Make sure my wiring clears. And then this thing will just snap in, just like that. And there we go. So here at the back door is going to be significantly easier. All you need is your speaker, my little adapter ring, and then the 4 screws that came with it. We're going to take this ring right here, we're going to slide it over the speaker. You're going to make sure which way you want your plug-in to go, or which way you want your speaker oriented. So either down, this way, up. I want it this way. And then we're just going to find the set of holes in here, line those up. We're going to put a screw through it. We're going to first plug it in, and then we're going to screw in our first screw. And there we go, just like that. We have the back speaker installed, as well as the front. I'm not going to bother putting those door panels on because I have something else I want to do, which will be in another video. But here it is once again with the speakers installed without the grills on to show that they clear. This one is quite close, but there is still a gap there, so there we go with the speakers installed. I want to say that I will have these linked in the description below again. Try not to ask too many questions here on YouTube about them. I will have the dimensions and other things in that link if you follow that, where you can download these. I don't know if they're going to work for you. I don't know what speakers they're going to fit, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and get back to work. For all of you wondering what that noise was, yeah, it's pretty nice in here, considering the alternative. Woohoo! And look who we have watching. Yeah, good boy. Let's get Ratchy in there a little bit, huh? Where's my handle? Here, Ratchy. Come on, Ratchy, there you go.